Here we go. Yeah, we're doing it. Cool. Hello and welcome back to the Dumbass class with me, the Dyslexic Gamer, and the boys, as always, as we continue our tabletop RPG series of Warhammer Fantasy. Where in the last episode, our group had gone into the Marquis's house. Nothing out of the ordinary there, you know, just an empty house with a lot of goods and, you know, specialty foods and items and things. The party decided to split up because, of course, they did. And then the group that were at the top of the house were doing some exploring. The group at the bottom of the house went, hey, why don't we do some exploring? And stumbled upon a fight. So, after the top group realised... Yes, by Skavenses. Meat things, yes. As our group from above moved as quickly as they could to make it down below, the group down below fought bravely on. And rather than thinking, yes, let's wait here for our reinforcements, they pushed bravely on. So now we have a bit of a situation of distance between the groups. But it is slowly being decreased. As I have to admit, our group has put on a pretty good show so far. The three of them, 2 dwarves and an elf, unlikely of companions, but they're doing well. Right up until the point that a small ambush was enacted, and we bring our game back at the first round of the ambush. So, Liliana, you are up and you're not involved. So, what would you like to do?
I don't think Liliana can cast anything from 40k. It's a bit too far away, so Irelia's gonna...
Irelia.
I'm going to fire 3 arrows at the Jezeel dude. So...
Pew! Pew! Pew!
2 hit. And 1 miss.
Gaven says yes. Did you have anything? I don't think you did. No.
10, 20 damage. Pen 2.
Reserves
Gave it
Jezeel,
left
man.
after that.
Yeah, that was at the Jezeel dude.
I can't quite remember
What
he
Jezeel,
used
dude?
last
There is
time.
no Jezeel, dude.
So I can't quite remember what he used last time. So I'm not going to give him anything extra, just in case. So I need to go through and see if he survives this. So there's pen 2 to this. So what is his armor? Out of curiosity. Never mind, his armor's leather. Fine. So he takes 7 and 7 then. Yes. So he goes down to... on the leg. He goes down to -7. So let's see what happens.
Whoops.
Well then.
I hope I get a repeat of the child.
Wow.
I didn't.
Oh.
I mean, the repeat of the child isn't blowing up. Sorry.
I was going to say, repeated the child. You did blow his leg up, so...
Wasn't it his arm that then dropped the firecrackers that it eventually killed the kid?
Yeah.
You ever just, like, delete a Skaven?
Jesus Christ.
I
Savage.
think
Must make a
I
toughness
just...
test or lose the leg from knee down permanently. Jesus Christ.
So
Well, good thing he's not going to live too much longer anyway.
as your arrows penetrate into his right arm and then his left leg, the arrow in his leg seems to have hit something vital. Now, this is the only thing I'm not sure about. the character is considered helpless. So does he fall unconscious?
No,
I think
don't
he falls
think
down to
so.
the ground and can't do anything. He's not unconscious. He's just bleeding out, screaming for his life, I think.
Yeah, he's helpless. So if anyone goes over there, they automatically hit him and add an extra detail.
So what happens on his turn?
He can't do
he-
anything. It's
Can't do
a
anything.
He needs to make a blood loss test. There's a
Oh,
20%
right.
chance he just dies outright
Okay,
from blood loss.
that sucks.
He's a 20% chance of dying each round until medical attention is received. So until he gets healed, he's a 20% chance of dying every turn.
medical attention for his Skaven.
Yeah. Where's the
Into the
helpless
pot you go.
status thing? He is basically dead.
Pretty much. So as the Skaven cries out in some squeak speech that you don't understand, unfortunately not able to enact his plan. Livia, you're up.
I would. Which one of those can I see?
The Night Runners.
Yeah.
You'd probably be able to see that all three of them because it's not stagnant. They're moving in and out. Where you're not firing because you're using a spell, you only need to see them. It doesn't say you need to see them, constantly. If their arms constantly in view, then that's enough for you to target. So, yeah, you can see them.
I love that target number. It's just absurd.
Hey, I get a +10 as well because I'm trying to cast
Remember-
Lore of Life spell.
Remember, Mordecai, what happens when I put penalties for people using psychic powers magic?
Who's Mordecai?
Wait,
Mm.
no.
Is he a Skaven agent? He sounds like a Skaven agent.
Curse of Thorns. Ooh.
That's a
I wouldn't
classic.
say
This one.
Skaven agent, but there's certainly a trouble involved somewhere.
Probably.
The Skavenator.
Bum, 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 bum.
Just like a cyber Skaven.
Instead of a rat ogre, it's a gerbil ogre.
So yeah, on his turn, he
Get
must take.
out.
So
Just
as you
get
look in,
out.
as you use the winds of magic in this area, you're able to place the curse upon him. And on his turn, we shall see if he has anything. If anything bad happens to him.
We'll hear most likely.
I mean, it's still an ongoing -20, so That's
If he
good.
fails.
no,
Sweet.
no, it's and not or.
Oh yes.
No, it's he
No,
takes
it's-
a wound, it fails the willpower test, and he suffers -20.
Oh no, okay,
So-
never
Yeah,
mind. Then I
'cause the
misunderstood.
carrot-
Effect only if he fails.
Yeah, it's because the
I
carriage
misunderstood.
return is in an odd place, so it's like. Yeah. He'll succeed it because I always succeed that bloody willpower test.
Hey,
I could
You're
cast
Skaven.
something way worse, but no, you had to run in the middle.
I did because I got
Casper,
shot
you're
at.
up.
It's your fault, Dwarf.
Okay. Since this guy's basically useless now, I'm not going to bother with him anymore. So I'm going to retract the fangs and the claws and just turn around and smack this bitch with my big stick.
Sure, he is scared, so I think you get a +10 or +20. He's not helpless. He's considered scared. But so he's suffering fear, which means he can't move towards you. He can't attack you until he breaks out of willpower. But I wouldn't class that as helpless.
No, he's not helpless. He still has his reactions, if I remember correctly.
So sure, have a +20 to hit him, but he does have his
Okay.
reaction.
Attack. +20. With the core stuff, yes. Ooh. Thank God for that +20. Jesus Christ.
So he's going to attempt to dodge. rather than trying to parry your blow, he just wants to get away. And he fails.
Okay, damage.
Ooh. Okay. I believe he's unhurt though. Roll 20. Why you do this to me? Why you do this to me, Roll
No,
20?
he wasn't hit last time.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he is unhurt. You have no pen. You hit him in the body.
The body.
You don't need pen when you can brute force it. Also, I'm using a free action to retract, but I think I already did say that.
Yeah.
Retracting the finding stuff, so I'm actually not frightening anymore.
Yes. Sadly, he does not get the bonus from that though. Sorry, he doesn't. He won't receive the bonus from that until his turn. Long before Ratikans was going to run. He didn't like this place. This place was no fun anymore. He was going to go down here.
If it actually goes that way, there's a sign that whatever big thing is this way.
So the
That was a giggle of someone who, was agreeing.
I feel sorry for him.
What, the rat? Oh! Ooh!
Ooh. He
Interesting.
survives.
Damn.
Interesting.
Survives one more round.
Okay. See, I was just going to have him die, but the fact that he lives it's interesting. Very interesting. I didn't get Humperdinck's sheet up. Why did I not do that?
We need to heal him, strike to stun him, and try and figure out how to refine warpstone. Yes.
How do we convert him into
No.
an emoji?
Come along, dear Mario. We need to move. Can't be hanging about here all day. I want to get into this fight. Okay. I don't really know. Is that really Humperdinck's? Was that his run? Yeah, that was his run.
And they're just currently passing the splattered Skaven that got blown apart and smashed.
The Kilemi smash.
Okay, dwarf.
Nighttime. Yeah?
We're going to go with a punch dagger and 2 hand weapons. They get a plus 20, plus 10 for aiming, plus 10 for ganging up.
I love the fact they all go after each other.
One of them roll with power.
Headshot!
I
Miss. Miss.
was gonna say, I'm gonna be trying to parry something, so I'm kind of glad that they thingied. So
One of them needs to roll with power.
Yeah, it's only the 3 that are attacking Ragnar at the moment.
I think that's one of the ones that.
Oh, sorry,
Yeah,
sorry,
that is
yeah,
one of the
sorry,
ones.
you did it on.
Okay.
Sorry, for some reason I thought it was the one on Casper. Yeah, no, you are right. Don't know why I thought it was the one on Casper. So willpower, he fails. So roll a 1d. Or should I do it? No, I'll do it.
No, you stay that way for 6 rounds.
No. I'm determining which one of the 3 is. Oh, actually, no, because you cast it on, and they're not. For some reason, I thought. Right, so it's one who used a hand weapon.
Yeah.
For some reason, I thought it was all the Skaven were on the same turn order. I don't know. I've worked very hard this week to try and get days off, and my brain is struggling.
No worries.
So he takes
It's
1 wound,
fine.
and then he
The
takes
reason I'm on
minus
44.
20s to all of his
tests.
actions from this point on. Okay.
And I'm gonna roll my parry for that punch dagger.
Cool. Huzzah!
Oh wow! I failed the parry.
Mother! Why?
And he rolled
I
a
mean,
four.
it's to the head, so you're absolutely fine. There's
Yeah.
nothing important over there, so.
Yeah, just pointing out this, you would have needed to roll I think a 7 to have done anything to me, like
Okay,
an actual
sevens.
7. No, you need to roll a 9 because I have 10 armor on my head.
Jesus Christ.
you wearing heavy
There
armor?
is no such thing as a Skaven healer. They do not fucking exist. So, what do... God damn it! Fine. The Night Runner's just gonna kill the one that...
You know, just let
Is
him
in-
bleed out. And
Well,
besides, there
Oh, no,
is
he was.
technically
It's just-
a healer,
it's just-
called Mulder.
So, at the moment, he is the star
Boy,
on the
Mulder
field.
have nothing to do with healing.
Yeah. Mm.
Oh, I know.
Casper, the the Night Runner attacks you.
You little shit. Alright. Defensive, yeah.
All their weapons are so weak. You little
They're not-
squeaker you.
they're not weak. You're just one rolling not great, and two attacking the
No.
tankiest person.
So all of
Garlic,
Skaven
catch up.
weapons that are their weapons all have minuses to their strengths. The punch daggers, the
Oh,
tail
okay.
blades, all the cool stuff that you want to use all has negatives. It's like, sadness.
I mean, if you got like the mighty strike, mighty blow,
yes,
the punch dagger is actually just a better hand weapon
yeah.
because it counteracts the -1. But
I
Carla,
have an
you were up.
insidious idea.
Is it going to be to run?
Carla, hurry up.
Actually, no, because I need to have action.
Oh,
Oh,
Oh dear.
So I'm just gonna move. One back game. And I am going to cast sound on Humperdinck.
oh,
Silent.
Sound.
Oh, sound.
The idea is to make it a beastly roar to scare the ever-living shit out of Skaven.
Okay, cool.
And no channeling, no ingredient.
okay.
Mhm.
So it is.
Oh, sadness. You can't get doubles. Oh.
Yeah.
But no, you for the second time now, I think.
I think so, yeah.
You bend the winds of magic to your will. There is no divine intervention here. This is all done by your willpower alone. And the training and advice that you were given from your comrades and Bane. You form the winds into a thought. And you send that thought over to Humperdinck. And as it hits Humperdinck, your thought is manifest, making him much louder.
I don't think it's a range spell. I think it has to emanate from you, so you can make a massive booming
It says
roar.
it says target. It doesn't have any range. No, wait. No, sound does not have range.
It doesn't say
Yeah.
touch. Most
just
spells say
bellow you.
touch.
Yep. So it's idea is it's a very like beastly roar, like it's a large beast, but probably not something supernatural because Carla doesn't know all of those.
You did run into the Beastigore.
True.
Humperdinck
hear
Yeah,
roars
sure.
loudly.
Let's make it a bestie-gore roar.
Humperdinck roars loudly. Mario runs away.
Humperdinck turns around and snapshot Carla.
Holy shit!
He just quick scopes me.
So for one round, if I have to get this correct, a sound emanates from Humperdinck of just a Beastigore roar, just a roar, just echoes throughout this area, reverberating off of the stone. Mario, let's do a willpower test.
Mario, you're gonna shit yourself.
Maybe.
We're gonna turn you into an alcoholic, and
If he succeeds, I will give him an increase of 1.
See,
Not what we did last time. That's
Yes.
why it's smaller.
He has shit himself again.
On D100, I'm not going to let you guys see it just to. No.
Mario's becoming a
He hasn't.
crackhead.
He got a 48. You know, he's very, very scared, but he hasn't shat it or pissed himself. He's just gone very white, and he's like, His voice goes up and down constantly. It's quite disturbing.
And everyone in here hears this.
Everyone hears Mario screams.
Everyone
sure.
roll me willpower for a moment.
Myself
Do we get
included?
the
No,
bonus?
you don't
Oh,
have to.
dear.
Wait, we all roll willpower?
Yeah,
Why?
everyone roll me willpower.
Would
Oh.
resistance to
So-
magic affect this?
No, because
Does
it's a
no
sound.
target
It may
affect
be.
this?
It may be. No. It may be a sound that's
It's plus
caused
10
by
on fear,
magic,
terror,
but it's still
or
a. No, this is not. If it was fear, I would have said you're doing a fear test. I'm
Yeah,
asking for
okay.
willpower.
That's fine.
Yeet. Oh, I forgot to change my.
Fuck my life.
Okay, so Livia and Aurelia and Casper, you hear this noise and you're like, "The fuck? There's a beastagore coming down the stairs. We cleared that area. There's no way there's a fucking beastagore in Nuln coming down from the Marquis's house. Fuck that." Unfortunately, Ragnar and Blackhand, holy shit, there's a beastagore behind you coming
I'm
downstairs.
Can I roll an intelligence?
Honestly, that's
On your round, on your turn, which it is your turn, you can use a half action to do a intelligence test.
But am I
just
affected
charge into
by
combat
it?
with me. I need some combat help for plus 10s.
That's fine.
Let me check my.
To be fair, they can hit me in the
Half
head and not do anything. Half move is 4.
Where,
You can charge, can't you?
5.
How the heck? Oh yeah, 5. Because
Yeah, you should be able to charge.
yeah, just charge. Because your charge will be keyed.
I move to there and I blunderbuss
Oh,
in this direction.
You're gonna hit me.
So-
No.
No, I avoid you. You're not in the angle of attack.
Oh dear.
did you shoot the one guy though?
No, the 2. I think.
It only moves in a 2 square. It's not a cone of fire. It's
Damn it, one of them passed it.
It's meant to be 1 square long, but because we're using 2 squares, it basically fires along the straight line of the grid. So you get 2
And
squares,
If I fire along this line, can I shoot them both without hitting?
which means
Ragnar.
it goes like that, like that. Oh god, I need to zoom in
It's hard to see
to
when
do
you
that.
zoom in. That. To that. That actually does hit him.
Yes, that would hit both of them.
Yeah.
No, hang on. Are you doing? Yes, no, you are
That
doing
is-
it right. You are doing it right.
That is 2 squares. Yeah.
I think it was. Is it the last one where you? No, that is right. Yep, sure. So you can fire at both of them. They both get a reaction. I need to figure out. Okay.
Oh Jesus.
Right. So
It's not, oh wait, no, it's a 4 in this, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a
yes, it's a 4 in this.
Alright, so
So I believe I said it's an agility test, not a dodge. No, they get an agility test, but they can use a dodge to. No, because this game you don't get dodges, so they only get an agility test to avoid it. One of them gets an agility test flat, the other one takes a -10. Because for some reason he currently thinks there's a beastagore coming down the stairs, and he makes it.
Fucking kill
So
me.
they just
I don't know.
dart to the side as you bring up your blunderbuss, and they pirouette 1 foot, just gliding at the same time. It's like synchronized. It's like you're like, what the f? But they avoid the attack, unfortunately.
Well, there goes Darcy Silver.
30 silver for what?
Shot and ammo.
Powder.
Yeah, powder and ammo.
Oh well, I contributed, guys.
You made us all shit ourselves. It's fine.
Magic.
A black hand. You could have hit me with that. Watch out.
I know where I should. Don't be such a scaredy cat. Be a bit proud in your ancestry.
Is it?
I may not know how to craft runes, but I do know where to point the end of the business end of a blunderbuss.
Right. I just think there's a Bestigor behind me, don't I, Dis?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, now
Dog.
I've got slightly more pressing issues than a Bestigor behind me.
Really? A Bestigor?
I've got 3 assassins around me.
He has
Into the
genuinely
wolf.
got more to worry about, to be fair.
Like,
Also, don't forget we have people behind us, so
They can die first.
if they start screaming,
Fine.
I will start to worry.
which one's the one with the punch dagger? Because I'm gonna use both my attacks on him.
Sure, then just attack. Just attack.
So yeah, so swift attack, no bonuses. 1, 2.
Okay, so he gets to dodge. And dodgy, dodgy skater, come to me, you little lacy. So he needs 2 degrees of success. He makes it. He pirouettes.
Fuck you!
Oh,
After
Fuck
just
you.
pirouetting, he pirouettes again, just like whee!
oh wait, does he get
Does-
an dodge?
does it?
Yeah, because he did
used
an
it?
agility. No, he did an agility test to avoid.
Oh, he didn't.
the,
Oh, fuck yeah!
Turns out he was actually a ballet dancer.
Jesus Christ!
He dances for all the
Dodge
Skaven
this, you fucking
ladies.
bitch.
So, the next round cometh. Something happens. For whatever reason, Casper, you would definitely see this.
Oh no.
Ragnar and Blackhand, I think you would be a bit too busy to see this. But there's a light that's coming from what you think might be a corner. Oh, God. Come on, Kasuna
Is that
Kun.
here? Oh no.
It's around here. You can see a light that's... so down this tunnel was just blackness. But now you can see this corner is lit up by a light.
Green light.
And you hear this.
Oh boy.
Gyrocopter.
A steam tank?
Things just keep getting better and better.
Doom wheel.
Oh no,
Is-
not a doom wheel.
All
I
Doom
don't
players
see this
pre-nerf.
right? But I do see these two.
Yeah, you don't see the one on the corner that Ragnar shot at. That Blackhand shot at.
Yep.
Because at the moment, all you can see is
I'm
like
gonna-
an arm come in and out. And, you know, if you want to take a minus 30 to shoot him in the arm specifically,
No, here's the thing. If I can see these two, I'm just gonna shoot at these two.
yeah, the other two are much clearer. This one in
I'm gonna fire 3
particular
arrows
is
again.
a lot clearer.
Was it this guy you couldn't see, or was it this guy?
Is this guy?
Yeah.
So 1, 2, and the third shot.
You little bugger. That one is in the arm, isn't it? You get.
It is
Okay.
left off. I checked
Okay.
before I fired. 1.
For
Two.
this one, I'll allow it because you have rolled afterwards. Normally, you would declare it that before you make the roll, but because I quite like it, I will let it slide this time. So you shoot 2
Okay,
shots
so-
into the first one. He has not taken any damage. You ignore their armor,
AP -2.
so it's only toughness bonus.
That is a total of 22 damage. And
Okay,
the big
so
damage is to the head.
The first one dies.
Yay! The punch
the first one dies.
He scratched my helmet. He needed
The
to die.
second one is still up, just as you shoot him. As he goes in to attack with his hand weapon, his other arm swings into focus on the downstroke, and you just fire a shot straight into his arm. You hear him squeal in pain. Livia, you're up.
Good. Also, I think I'm gonna have to leave, guys. Sorry, I'll be back later.
Oh,
The
shit.
attack guy just arrived. So
Okay.
Okay.
I won't tend to
No
call you.
worries.
Get the tentacles!
sorry.
I'm going to magic dart this one.
Don't make that
Sure.
noise again, please.
I can make a far, far worse noise, don't worry. I can't do it when I smile, though. Similar.
Oh, come on.
Can I get a minor manifestation, please? As you strike him,
Oh shit, there's double sixes!
he can't
dear.
dodge.
A million. Oh, well, fuck.
Oh dear.
That's actually not much of an issue.
Well then.
I don't need to see anyway.
1d10, please. As you fire off the magic dart, you feel something just almost hit you in the eye, as if a piece of a drop has hit you in the eyes. And as you blink again, everything seems so fuzzy and hazy. It's odd, but maybe this is how humans see. You're not quite sure.
Zine just went ahead and squirted milk into your eyes.
You want to say some milk there?
I was going to say milk.
I mean, I don't think we quite.
It could have been
Cannot
another
safe for
white
work.
liquid. It could have been another white liquid.
I mean, we all know that it's not milk, you know.
Yeah. We will
Casper, you're up.
Alright. So, real quick.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
Go ahead.
If I was to pick this guy up and throw him at this guy, would that be 2 strength tests?
a strength and a ballistic test.
Yeet mighty blow.
I want to yeet him,
would-
I don't want to shoot him.
It would. Well, you're throwing him. You know, and you're aiming at something, so you'd need a ballistic skill test. It's not like
no,
it's not like
cheesecake.
dropping him and letting gravity do the work. You actually need to aim it.
Yeah, fair
So
enough.
I'd probably say there's a -20 because he's in combat, and there's a -10 because it's an improvised weapon.
So if I were just to pick him up and yeet him this way instead, it would just be the -10 because he's an improvised weapon?
Yes, I'd give him -10. I'd
I mean-
probably still
This
get
guy's
him to
helpless,
roll
right?
a 1. Yeah, he's helpless.
So technically, the attack automatically hits him.
Yeah, I'd go
Not
with that.
wrong, you
I'd go
know.
with that. I'd go with that.
Is that alright?
Yeah, no, that's okay. The
Okay.
Skaven will get a chance to resist with strength.
That's okay. So
I think
just
you've got like 40 more. So strength test.
just
'Cause it's
flat.
opposed. Yeah, yeah.
Yep. Okay.
Well, this one's awake.
Oh my fucking god! All right, I thank you, Waldo, but I'm using my what do you call it now?
Lucky charm.
Lucky
charm.
charm.
Lucky charm.
It's alright, it just cost you money. It's
I
the
mean,
same
sadly-
degrees of failure.
Sadly,
Yeah.
the defender wins. So he does not
It's
get
not
yeeted.
broken, so it's fine. I tried.
He wiggles free as you could attempt to do the same thing next time. You've still got your hands on him, but he's currently like holding, digging his claws into your
Okay.
hands, trying to get you off.
Ah, wait. Then,
Phrasing.
real quick. Can I free action my fangs out
What's
again?
bad about
Yes, you can.
Okay.
I want to suck your warp-infused blood.
Oh no, I just got frightened test, so you'll resist less next time. He ran in there and then ran back out. I don't like that. Oh no.
He did indeed run in and then run back out. So the my food has been delivered. Marvelous. The Scaria. He has to do a blood test. Survive, little Skaven. Survive.
Holy shit, he did.
He's gonna take all the good
Metal
ones.
Skaven survive.
He's rolling really well as well.
Yeah.
I also can't roll really high.
So
You
as
rolled 14
Humperdinck,
first time, then 8.
as Humperdinck comes down, is what the bloody hell is going on? Aurelia,
And he's
what is
and he's
going
still
on?
he's
Why
still
do I
rolling
sound
like
like
a
a
Bestigor.
vesticle?
I'm going to, for comedic reasons, I need to move Aurelia there and Humperdinck there, and he needs to be looking down there. And I need to move Mario. For whatever reason, Mario comes to the front. It has to happen. It's scripted.
Oh.
And on
no.
that note, you'll have to give me about 2 minutes whilst I go and get my food and come back up.
God damn it.
So I'll be right back. I'm gonna leave the
Everyone
stream
gets
on.
to leave
Please
them
don't bring out all the worst of your jokes. Don't get me banned from Twitch or anything.
See, this is See, this is the most. Damn it.
God damn it.
Please wait, you're having technical
Why are we listening to the?
whole song, by the way.
See,
Why
this is
are we
the-
listening to the inside of that bleeding out Skaven's mind?
See,
I mean, there's also
is,
this.
this is the moment in Vermintide when you're fighting a boss, but then just a sneaky beastman horde comes up behind you.
I'm surprised I haven't been kicked yet. To be very honest.
Geddy,
I mean,
Why were you
surprise,
recording-
surprise, those are copyrighted, and now stream is claimed. Good night, everyone.
why were you recording me after my last time I ate a batch of beans?
Jesus Christ. Oh.
So, does anyone have anything you'd want to share with the internet? Now that we have the time?
I am
Yoda?
a tank. Fuck everything.
I have returned.
Okay.
I hear sniggering. Oh dear.
We need the Don hold
No
music.
reason this. No reason.
No reason at all.
I'm
we
sure there's
definitely
none.
didn't advertise Gamer Guy bathwater or anything.
Marvelous.
Damn. Send me
Marvelous.
money.
Wasn't
So,
there
Humperdinck moves into position.
Gamer sauce?
You'd probably get done for copyright or something.
Speaking of copyright,
From her. She'd probably copyright you. She's probably
I don't think she can copyright fucking bathwater.
She can copyright the company idea of selling bathwater to
Them thirsty
maybe not.
gamer boys.
I mean, to do that, she would have needed to actually have sold bathwater.
Good point. Good
She
point.
did.
Oh,
No,
hang
it
on.
wasn't.
So it's willpower test. He fails, so he takes another wound, and he has a -20 to his attack. So he gets a +20. Hang on, wait. If he fails, he only gets half actions, doesn't he? On the Curse of Thorns.
Say it again?
I think he only gets a penalty to tests if he fails. I don't think
Yeah,
he
he
actually
has.
gets have. I don't
Yeah,
think
he
it
gets
actually
-20 if he
uses
feels.
So he's lost a wound. No, it's just lose a wound. Yeah. So the thorns
No,
continue to grow. So he
You
still
lose
has
a
his
wound and you
actions.
get the -20.
Yeah.
It's weird because of the thing.
But so his +10 for aiming and +10 for ganging up would be labelled out. Labelled out.
It just cleared it up. So.
Cancelled out. That's what I wanted. So
Okay.
he misses, and the other one misses. Ragnar, your quarry has missed you both times, giving you a bit of breathing space. The one that is fighting Casper. Come
Has to
forth.
make a fear test.
Oh yeah, good point. Bugger. Willpower. He fails.
Holy shit, it was close though.
He snivels in fear and can't really move.
Good.
Carla.
Well, I mean, the
Kill
spell
the best to go.
and we're back to our usual program. It's running. It's more running.
Running.
Blackhand, you're up.
Don't shoot me.
Well, I won't spend another 2 turns reloading the damn thing, so I drop my blunderbuss and a charge attack. Can I do that as a half action?
Charge attack is a full action.
Yeah, full action.
But you
Am I
can.
in melee range of this one?
You'd have to. Hang on, let me have a look at the map. Yes, you are technically in. You are technically in melee range with him. So if you draw a weapon and
So
attack,
Hashtag-
drop my blunderbuss, half action, draw my axe, and then half action, smash his head in. Hopefully.
sure, you can attempt that. So, sadly, you did miss, but Ragnar is no longer being outnumbered, so the Skaven don't get a bonus anymore. Ragnar,
Yay.
you're up.
Again, is the one with the punch dagger changed, or is that it's the same one?
Same one.
Because I'm gonna go after him and just
Sure.
pile into him. Dupe. Dupe. Plus, don't forget the +10 to dodge or parry because
Sure.
slow.
I actually forgot that last time, but he didn't need it, so.
Yeah.
He's going to
I
dodge.
realised it after you rolled, so. Son of a
succeeds.
bitch!
Jesus Christ.
These
Just
rolls are on point.
I thought
But
this
some
guy
of
was
my-
the ballerina.
Some of my so they both pirouetted out of Black Hand's blunderbuss, but it's this
Jesus
one that
Christ.
Ragnar keeps attacking. That that he just keeps on pirouetting. Hang on.
Son of a bitch. I'm gonna have to grapple this fucker in a minute. Let me just check the grappling rules.
I believe it's an opposed strength test.
Yeah. I'll look
so,
it up while everyone else is doing
the
things.
turn of the round has cometh. Marvellous. So, I need to add on another token. Hang on, where have you gone? Did I close you? I must have closed it.
Ooh, silly goose.
So yes, someone else is entering the combat.
Where's the gear?
Player 3 has entered the game.
I actually want to move it down.
Alexa, intruder
onto
alert.
GM. So it's on the GM layer, so you guys shouldn't see it.
No, should have come here.
I don't want you guys seeing it. Not until it's time. Okay.
You just.
Yeah, no, it's okay for you to see the name.
Okay,
okay,
so the
you just see the name.
Marquee.
Well, that's how Google says you spell marquee, so
Okay, fair enough.
it may be spelled wrong. It may be spelled right.
It
I'm a
may be
dumbass. I'm a dumbass
It
dyslexic, so I'm
sounds
going
like
to
a
leave it fine.
female marquee rather than the
I
male
think it's,
marquee.
in
Yeah, I think that's a
anglicised.
Marquis, which is...
Yeah, that's the female version.
Yeah.
Eh.
It's alright.
It grow up.
Like
it grows
I
up.
give a shit.
He's enough of a
just
Oh,
really
cunt.
I think
for
that's
anymore.
it. It's.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure that's not even an English
Oh
word.
no, it's not. That's the male version. The
Really?
The Marquess has an I.
Ah,
ISESS.
yeah.
There you go then.
I mean,
You're
that's the way it
gonna-
works because he's a cunt, so...
Your language.
I don't think it matters anymore.
They
Yeah.
will chop his head off.
Yeah, he's probably not so much a person.
That's the female one.
Good point. I've been waiting for Jim to pipe up and take his turn. He's not here. So, I'm going
Stunning
to
shoot.
elect that she is going to move up for better
Little one.
shots. Oh, I'm on the wrong layer. God damn it.
That's frustrating, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, it's a bit of a pain in the ass, to be honest with you. I think she's only going to move up 5. So she's half to move. I might have her half... Well, she doesn't really want to shoot him. So she's
Still
going...
shoot shots off.
No, she's not going to do it. Actually, his ballistic skill is ridiculous. I just
Yeah.
remembered that. He is
Yeah.
going to... Well, she is going to shoot at the Skaven that pirouetted away from Ragnar.
Fucking kill steal.
Yeah, yeah. You know,
From
when
the
I'm
couch, you mean?
when I'm playing, I'm like, so I can kill steal, can't I? Because I'm
This
playing
is
the
the little skull that could all over again.
Yeah.
It is,
But
only
no,
this
no,
time
really.
it's a dirty elf. It's a filthy elf.
Yeah.
To be fair, it's very in character as well.
Longbow, so no aim. Oh shit, -20 to this. Sorry, I did it wrong. Ooh,
Oh, jeez.
misses by
What
2
the
degrees. Misses by 2
Can't you
degrees.
Can't she get 2 shots off though? Because
No, because she's
Not when-
she's half to move. Half
yeah,
move,
okay.
so she can't do a
yeah,
quick
yeah.
attack because it's a full action. So the arrow just pings off and misses the one that pirouettes. Sadly. Almost, but sadly. Livia, you're up.
I'm gonna try the same thing as last time.
Each dart.
Yes.
You're stacking like 1 damage procs on him now.
Yeah.
Wow.
Come on, Gaby. Come on, Gaby. Babe us doubles. Yes.
What?
Brain is melt. Brain is mush.
Okay then.
More doubles, I think, was the end result.
Holy shit!
Not doubles.
Oh!
Disappointment.
Almost
14
already.
damage.
Almost.
14
Sadly.
damage.
Sadly, no doubles. It makes me sad. The saddest of sads. But you do 14 damage,
Almost an
which
already hero.
which decrapifies the Skaven. It was this one, wasn't it? Or was it the
Yeah,
bottom
that
one?
one.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, it degrappifies him. Just you get for whatever reason, as you gather the winds of magic, you just feel that they've coalesced. It's thickened. It's become like a soup as you're just a broth as you're mixing it round, and you release your spell, and it just has so much more punch behind it than you were expecting. The Skaven didn't see it coming.
Cooking with Livia.
Does anyone know how tasty rat is?
Alright. I'm doing it again.
Yeah,
I'll pick this guy up
it's like
and eat
rabbit.
him.
I mean, nearly everything tastes like rabbit or chicken.
So, because this guy's frightened, do I get a bonus?
Yes. Probably
+10?
he will. Yes, +10.
Remember, guys, there's a Bestigor coming.
Son of a fucking bitch. Knuckles, you dirty.
Well, I
Ah,
said that the warning
excellent.
policy.
Excellent. Marvellous. Right. And the fun begins. So,
I mean,
you hear this.
The rat's got to go first.
The light from around the corner gets even brighter as it cometh. Hang on a minute. Wait.
One second.
It's a fucking spawn.
Wait.
what,
Let me
one
just
second.
see.
Doesn't he have
what
to do a
it's-
roll at post?
True, that is true. He does have to do
Sorry.
an opposed. So if he gets more than, if he gets a degree of success, he wins. If it's a 2 degrees of failure, a degree of failure, it's a pass. It's a stalemate.
Son of a bitch.
Welcome to my life.
It's a point of failure. It's not even. He has technically done better than you.
No, he did better by 0.0 or 0.1.
So, after hearing the roar, after hearing the noise, it cometh. And it does a charge attack. Yeah!
It.
Move to token layer, please. So, Soon-Raccoon, Please.
Why
What
is
the
it-
fuck
please
is that?
zoom
Oh my
in.
god, it's a Cataphren!
Is
why
that
The fuck?
So,
why
as
the
you
fuck
hear
is
this
it
sound,
40K?
as
Lord of Skulls?
it will be explained. It will be explained. As the noise comes crushing through, there is a splat as the rat underneath it is exploded. The Skaven that it then ends on is crushed beneath its feet as its arms lift the Skaven up and begin to devour it from all but one of its many maws. This creature is an abomination of flesh. So far as you've seen it turn up, it has at least 4 mouths, 4 heads.
You were supposed to run away from the Bestigor, not run
8
towards him.
arms.
Stupid rats.
This creature rolls out on a device that you have never seen before, that you've never even heard of. It rolls out on tracks. In fact, you're not even sure of what word you would give them. As it
I was just
pulls
about
along,
to ask
running on its own steam. No. This is not good for you guys. Trust me. Any signs of, oh, I just bitch slap this. No. This has fear 5.
Oh fuck.
Good thing I'm not currently facing it.
Good thing I
Because I'm
couldn't
fighting
see it.
This thing has fear 5. There's no, oh dear, don't let it come in range of me. It has, from what you can gather, 2 of the heads are merged into one, a woman's face and a man's face. That the eyes, ears, and mouth move like liquid. They flow in between each other, screaming in pain, but the voices all come from one. They all cry out in pain, even the mouth at the front, a bloated abomination that shovels food in, that has a crest proudly burned upon its flesh. A sign that only one of you would have any recollection of. Casper, please roll me one of your skills. As this abomination trucks in, you hear a, "By the God, Emperor! What the? Is that my face? Is that my face? Why is my face on an abomination? Kill it! Kill it! Burn it! Burn it with fire! Mario! Mario, hold me if you're faint! You also...
Secret?
If you want to show it to the if you want to show it to the group, you can roll it. I don't know if you've told the group that you have this.
No, I haven't. I'll roll
so
secret.
you can do it, GM. By all means. Mario screams the highest pitched scream you have ever heard. He screams and screams and goes very white, leaning on his pike, with one shoulder dug into Humperdinck's flank as he just begins to shrink.
Shrink?
You think... Yeah, like he's shrinking under Humperdinck's weight.
Oh, okay.
He's, shriveling up and... But he's screaming much higher than I can scream. I have testicles,
Well,
and they've
henceforth
dropped.
known as Marianne.
Sadly, you don't think you know, which you get a feeling that that the evil surrounding this is right. So, I need to check, because that was the one thing I didn't look up. The range of fear. Now, I've got a feeling in my head it's 10 meters, or 10 squares per fear rating. I can't remember that if that's true.
Holy shit, we're so fucked. Have fun, Casper. It's going for you.
A lot of you have high willpower, though, so...
You say high?
I know, technically,
And one of
rules
you
is written
kind of
because of the
immune.
undead trait, I should be immune, but the mere fucking fact of this thing, and I'm not fully vampire or anything, I'm definitely going to roll willpower. But can I at least get a little bit of a bonus?
I will give you a plus 20 for your vampiric side. I just need to check because it's the only. I've got all of the other mutations written down, but I never actually looked up the range of fear.
That's fear and
Terror. Fear and terror, I believe it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it has fear 5.
Oh my god.
Terror is the. I would say terror is the worst one. Fear 5 is pretty bad.
197.
Yeah, it doesn't say anything about distance. It's right at the bottom of 197.
So it might be in sight range.
Yeah, I figured it was in sight, which is
Okay,
why I'm happy
so-
I'm attacking someone that's not facing it right now.
So yes, it's in sight range. So essentially everyone has to roll this. So there is a minus 40, or you stand in fear. Humperdinck, we'll go with you first. Fails. Mario. I think all the Skaven auto fail. The Skaven that are left, just so that we are aware they're not getting out of this. Oh my god, Mario, you poor little bastard. Yeah, minus 19
Mario,
is
no!
his target.
Mario!
It's a me.
That rat is dead. The other rat is... Oh, I'm on the wrong layer again. That rat is dead and squashed, so Carla's hopes and dreams are also squashed. This rat has been squashed and eaten, so it will no longer be there. As it eats the rat, it has to make a toughness test.
Oh shit, I still have a GM roll. Sorry. But yeah, this you can see that I failed.
Yeah.
Did
So
the
you
rat
must-
carry any warpstone ammo?
I don't think it matters at this point, to be honest.
You had no idea
Well,
about
if it
what he
gets
was
enough
planning.
fucking mutations, it's gonna
So-
explode.
I don't know how this is going to work, but this is the rules for it, so... It doesn't have any willpower, so I don't know how it's... Oh no, it's toughness, isn't it? It's toughness.
Yeah. It
It's
has just
toughness
eaten
for-
a load of warpstone shot.
No, Skaven get a plus to their dice, there's no minus, I don't think. As far as I'm aware. Okay, cool. Cool, it's failed. But it may not kill you all on its turn. Which is, well, has ended now. The Skaven so basically Carla is the only one who isn't going to be affected by the beast.
I mean, really?
Yeah, she's the only one around the corner.
Oh, fuck yeah, you're right. Fuck.
Well, the rest of us haven't rolled, but yeah. Fuck, I'm on a 15. That's not fun.
I'm confused right now what I need to do.
Shoot
you need to
the
roll.
fucking tank.
You need to roll willpower with a -40. Otherwise you are paralysed with fear as you just stare at this abomination rolling on tracks towards you. A natural one
Minus-
automatically
Get my
passes.
plus-
Minus 30 for me in Blackhand, because stout-hearted.
Isn't stout-hearted is plus 10.
Yeah, so it's minus 30 overall for us two.
Instead of a -40, it's -30.
Yeah.
So, do we roll it now or do we wait till it's our
Yes.
turn?
Yeah.
No, you roll it now.
Nope.
Yeah.
I'm trying to decide whether I spend my fortune point...
I'm back.
Oh, fortune
What's
If
the
the
modifier on
chance
the-
is
the
below 10, I wouldn't
what's the
bother.
modifier on the willpower?
Minus 40.
For you, nothing. You haven't seen it.
Oh no, you're fine.
You can't see it. It's not
I'm
in line
going
of sight of
to-
you.
I still failed.
This, I'm gonna fortune that.
What are the consequences of a failed?
Are you sure you
willpower
want to?
test?
Yes, because I could also then get bonuses on the next time I have to do a fear test. So, I'm rolling
Sure.
to help here because otherwise it's literally just Casper versus this thing.
I mean, I want to try it. Fucking fight me.
Okay, and then
You're
80,
better this time.
100. I know. Please roll something good.
So
82. That is not good, I don't think.
so
Okay.
do we know what that is?
It's a steam train choo-choo. 82 is recover 1d5 wounds. Okay, that's not horrific. Like, actually
You have
could
no
use
idea
that.
what it is. You've
Yeah.
never seen any abomination like this. You had no idea that something could move on what it's moving on. This is unknown to you.
1d5.
On what do the steam tanks move from the Empire?
You've never
We
seen
don't
a
know
steam
what steam
tank.
tanks are.
Yeah,
You might have heard of it.
That's-
You might have heard of it, but you don't know any
That's,
details.
yes, that's why it
I've
was a
never seen
lore
a steam
question. It's purely a lore question.
Yeah, there's only like 12 steam tanks known to
There's 4
humankind,
meter players.
and I think 3 of them were destroyed at one point. So they've got like
Yeah.
9 left, and the
Yeah, it's
Imperial
nothing.
capital has 3 on standby. And I think like they're never all on the field at once because they need to be repaired and need to be looked after so much. That there's only ever like 2 in operation at any given time, and they're the most valuable thing, you know.
To be
The-
fair, I think Albi asked it, what do they run on? And I think they do run on the not tracks like that, but they run on like
Wheels.
the piston.
Yeah, they're
They run on
wheels, yeah.
wheels.
I thought they run on cocaine.
No, this thing runs on cocaine.
This. I'm guessing I just hear like the voice of my ancestor gods going, "You'll need this one, buddy." Something.
Aye,
It's a plot
aye.
in your forehead.
You'll
As
be
I
lucky
heal
to
up
make it
my
out of this
HP.
one.
Oh, I'm
Well,
not
fuck.
upset with that. That's decent. That's a decent use of it.
Oh,
So,
no, it might
For the
take
moment,
the field.
Aurelia, Liliana, no, Aurelia, god damn it, It's going to just not do anything for the moment. On her turn, I may do something with her, but for now, we'll see if Jim gets back in time. So, the creature has moved and it has eaten. It is happy. You're dead. You're dead. Humperdinck can't do anything this turn. Skavens can't do anything this turn. Some of you are dead. Carla, you're up. So
well, that was very. Wait, can I even approach this way? Since I
you
failed
have
my
no
test?
idea what's going on that way, so
Oh,
you're not
that's why I
affected.
can't-
But what
okay.
you do know, if you want to go back up there, you can, because you can see that Humperdinck has gone white. He has begun to, he's grabbed hold of Mario's pike and is just crumpling beneath it. You know, his knees have gone weak and are shaking. His face is white. You can tell that something is terrifying. Well, frightening.
He just said something. He just said something about why does that thing have my face?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
So you definitely know something terrifying is down there. Now, fear tests, as far as I'm aware, they don't really have a way out of them. But what I would allow is a command or a charm test to break someone. Only one person. This won't be a group thing, because it's not as devastating as Dark Heresy.
I'm gonna try and charm then. Humperdinck. Humperdinck.
You weren't seductive enough.
Seductive.
Sadly,
Seductive's not really. I was going to say Sarah, but no, Carla style.
He's just pointing with a shaking hand. Just, my face! It has my face! Why? Blackhand, you're up. You can't do anything. Ragnar, you're up. You can't do anything. Okay, so let's do a willpower for you. For now, I'm just going to go with a minus 40 because I don't. Well, maybe. No.
Well, damn.
No, she fails. I'm not going to use her fortune points for now. Livia, did we get a roll from you for your fear?
yeah,
First
I
one
failed.
roll.
Okay. So for this round, I believe everyone passes. Fails, so it moves on by. The creature eats the rat. It begins to expand, like the flesh around the metal begins to inflate and deflate and inflate, and it gets larger and larger until it opens its mouth and just green smoke and smog begins to billow out of Humperdinck's face at first, but then the two faces that are joined and mixing between each other, they begin to open their mouths and green gas comes out. And again, from the front bloated face of Sir Edward Bolton? I think that was his name.
Oh.
Oh.
Again, smoke. Green smoke begins to pour out.
I mean,
Oh, the cock.
we never really know the.
Yeah, no.
Oh,
The guard.
guard captain.
Yeah, the guard.
Okay. What's done?
He
Well
is
then.
he is in a smoke shield. You cannot shoot at him whilst he's in there.
I mean, at first we'd need to make the test. So
He does that. Humperdinck is going to get his willpower test. Is it? I'm just double checking because there is no. There might be a skill that helps with fear tests, or it's the rune, isn't it? There's a rune that gives you an advantage against fear.
there is a rune. There is also stout-hearted. There's also a trait.
Yeah.
I think it's fearless.
No, I can't give any. I can't give any bonuses then, because quite simply there is
Yeah, there's nothing.
there is already too many ways to get out of fear. Right. So, sorry, Humperdinck, you got no bonuses, so minus 40. Oh, come on, the Skaven had such good luck earlier.
Oh boy.
Oh, good point. I get to roll for the Skaven. I actually thought out of all of you,
Ones.
pretty much.
Oh crap.
I'm just going to roll it flat, but yeah, they do need ones. Motherfucker. He would, if Humperdinck had rolled that, he would have succeeded.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate you. Nuffle, you are a cruel mistress. So Carla, you are up again. You can still see that Humperdinck is not breaking out of it, and Mario is just crumpled beneath him, still screaming at this really, really high-pitched voice.
I'm just gonna run over to here. Oh, what is this all about? Oh my god. Oh Jesus. Oh Jesus. Kill him with
Willpower
fire.
minus 40.
Yep. I knew that was coming, but it would make sense.
Ancestor God protect us.
Jesus Christ.
I may have just killed the party.
Yeah, there's a good chance of it. Because we
Black
can't
Hand.
even run away. It's not Dark Heresy style.
Minus 30. Willpower, please.
Well,
If it
we
was-
should be able to move away from it, even if
If
we're
it's
here.
terrifying, we can. If it's fear, we get stunned.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Which is annoying, because it's Dark Heresy is you can get away with it if it's fear. If it's terror, you're stuck.
It's the other way around in this.
Which is
Yes,
worse.
Ragnar,
by
you're up.
I mean, if it's terrifying, that means you get 1 insanity point every time you fail the test. So at least we
Son
don't
of a
get,
bitch.
at least we don't have that. Oh boy,
So
Okay.
wait, what are the consequences for failing this?
you're stunned.
We're stunned.
Yeah, you're
Oh.
stunned. I mean, technically, I think you're all going to take 1 insanity point for this creature. But you're not going to take any more than 1. So, minus 40, please. Oh, come
You know I have to
on.
test for insanity at 8 insanity points. And that's only because I got a talent for it.
Marvelous. Oh dear. Way.
No, at a minus. Wait.
40, so you still fail.
Yeah,
No,
I fail.
fuck.
No.
This is where you need to get stout-hearted, or I just need to hurry up and go down the Slayer tree so I can get fearless.
Casper, you're up.
Here we go.
I mean, the good news is the dwarfs are in front of me.
It finishes gobbling its meal. It half moves on its tracks over to Casper.
Rip Caspar.
The Marquis. There he is.
It was
Luckily, he
nice.
doesn't charge you. He rolls up to you, and this big flabby arm just comes in and swipes down towards you.
Hold on, is this the Marquis?
Yeah.
Oh
The
fuck.
fuck?
And hits you, Casper. Would you like to parry him?
I
I don't
can't.
think you can't.
I can't
Fuck
make any
yeah.
actions or movement or anything.
Oh, good point. Good point. So here comes the damage.
Oh. I would be not
11
terribly
damage.
off with that.
Yeah,
I rolled a
that's
6 last time.
survivable.
So to my body, alright, I take 5 damage. Oh wait, I don't. Yeah, I take 5 damage, so I'm down to 15.
Be right back.
Right all.
We will just roll our willpows. Still have 1 fortune point
Wait.
left.
What was that thing we said? Do I take half from non-magical things? Or was it because of vampirism, or?
You're immune unless it's magical.
Oh.
Unless it's magical or it's of Gromril, not Mithril, yeah. Or is of a magical nature.
And he's of magical nature, so yeah.
So an armed attack is flesh. He does have an attack that would hurt you. But he does, I think he has 1 or 2 attacks that I would class as non-normal.
Okay.
So you get crushed by this attack. You feel the weight, but you feel fine. +1 insanity. Well, willpower test, +1 insanity. Because it's been the first time that you've actually been wounded in your new body. I've tried many times, but you've succeeds now. But you've always avoided damage. I'm trying to. I created this thing according to the rules, and it said it had fear 5. I'm beginning to think that it probably shouldn't have. Right. So.
It's just making me want to go down the Slayer tree already. So
I'm gonna use a fortune point to get a +10. So it's on a -30 for Humperdinck. Please, 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 fuck. Okay. Technically, I should let little Mario have a roll. I didn't roll for him last time, so I'm gonna roll twice and see if the little.
One.
Yeah, he needs a 1.
Fucking wants.
This
is where he wants. Nope. Nope, never mind. Fuck you, Mario.
But at the moment, that would be just enough if he could just roll. Blood. I'm just gonna GM the Skaven ones because it's just quicker for me to hit a button. They both fail, even worse. Carla, you're up. -40 willpower, please.
Again?
Yep.
Okay.
Otherwise you stand there drooling, quivering, cowering in fear.
Still doing it. Well, you might have just killed us.
I might have done. It may take a while for it to kill Casper. This is the only bright side.
Damn it, Caspar, die slower.
I took no damage. Yeah.
Die slower, damn it.
Blackhand, willpower test, please. -30.
Fuck me.
I'm back.
-30, please, on your willpower. You've just seen Casper take a horrifyingly large hit, but you're too scared to do anything about it. Same for you, Ragnar, because I think you're next. You've seen a horrifyingly large hit fall upon Casper.
Yeah.
But he seems fine, but you're too scared to notice. Like to take any action.
Mechanics question: is there anything we can do with fortune points or lucky charms to?
You can spend a fortune point to get a +10, but then you can't re-roll it. There's an argument for, is rolling the dice again better than a +10? Hindsight will always fuck you on that decision.
Yeah. Like if you're rolling below a 10, a +10 is better, but above that, if you go purely statistically, a reroll is usually better.
Ragnar, you are up.
I'm trying to decide whether I want to +10 with my last fortune point. I'll re-roll it. I'll re-roll it if it fails with my last fortune. So it's my last fortune away, but
sadly, it was all in vain.
55. I think that's a bad one. Please don't be a bad one.
That not -10 on your next test?
Oh no, it's the one that's completely pointless for this. On my next successful test, I get an extra degree of success. Fucking pointless.
I mean, no, like all you have to do is succeed on your next test. Duh.
By the way, do we need to succeed once, or do we need to
You
succeed
just need to
every
succeed once.
No, just once. Yeah, you only succeed once, and then you're good.
Or get someone to snap you out of it.
So I have 4 meat shields.
Yes! Yes!
Holy
Yes!
shit, Aurelia!
Yeah.
Holy fuck!
What the?
We're not going to die because Aurelia can snap us all out of this now.
What the fuck? What? Livia! She just starts shaking you. She does a charm test. I'm
Come on.
gonna say for the warband members, you can have a +10 for the person if you like them, and I know that she does like her elven sister. Oh my god, she needed that! She needed that! Livia, you're awake! You're not scared.
The domino effect. Wake another
And
one
you're
of us
next!
up. Wake Ragnar up. Oh,
Can I move fast enough? Do I have to spend an action to charm?
It would be a half action, yes.
Oh, fuck, Nah, not far enough.
You probably get far enough to chuck
I'd say
something
within 2 squares, you've got a staff. You could poke him.
Yeah. Poke Blackhand, wake Blackhand up, and then he can wake me up.
Jab him in the head. Just, wake up, dwarf! Wake up!
Please. The issue is I'm really good at charm.
Yeah,
Okay, I'm gonna poke him with my staff and
Yes!
without a +10.
So, Blackhand, you are awake. Or you're no longer under the effects of fear. Casper, willpower test, please.
Okay.
Question.
Yes, 20.
Sure.
Yes!
Casper snaps out of it as this meaty thing hits him. It's like, bitch, did you just hit me? Did I just take no damage from that?
Oh. So,
You
real
have your
quick,
actions.
can I inspect that symbol again? Is it a half action or a full action?
It'd be a half action.
Right. I'll hide this again.
I always do skill rolls and things of that as half actions in this, so you can attempt to do. Technically, you can try and do 2, as long as it's not the same one. So you could do a charm and then an intimidate, because come on, buddy.
Oh my fucking god.
No, it's not terrible. It's not terrible to the point where you think it's something else. But yeah, you think you know it, but you just can't think of which one, or if it is even one of those, or if it's something else. It's
Oh. I'm in the vampire form, so I'm going to hit with my fucking claw.
sure.
There's no size modifier in this, is there?
I believe there is. Well, at least for this thing, there is. You get a +10.
Okay. Easier to hit because he's covered in blubber.
The good thing is, if someone breaks me out of my stupor before
There we go.
I
So
succeed, I still have that bonus level of success.
the Marquis is going to attempt to parry with his meaty arm. He gets a -10. Not.
Oh, it's slow. Or unbalanced, or whatever it is. Holy
He
shit.
brings his meaty arm of Sir Edward Bolton up as your fangs rip flesh clean out and away. All 4 heads just cry out as you do so. On its turn. Oh, actually, can you roll me damage? Reminder to everyone: we need to roll damage even if there's a parry, because if you get a Righteous Fury, you break the weapon.
Oh.
Ah,
Okay.
No. I
no,
did the
that's
opposite.
the opposite.
Exact opposite. Brilliant. A little bit of flesh comes away. On
It breaks
its
your
turn,
force.
the top head twists slightly, extending and looking past you, Casper, towards the end of the hallway, and you just hear Casper, can you please roll me a dodge as the creature does its next move? Roll over. Performs a charge attack and rolls over anything in its way.
Hold on.
Oh no, it's gonna charge. No!
Motherfucker!
Okay.
So,
So,
Jack, the question: is this a legit?
Yes, it's legit. He built it legit.
Yes.
so here is his damage. 10.
Okay. This is magical.
Unfortunately, this is
Okay.
for out of character. Now that it has been brought up, he had the mutation mechanoid. Small demon imps come from nowhere and rip chunks of your flesh and body apart, replacing it with mechanized ones. The replaced parts are mechanized copies of old biological body parts. And when you roll on the chart, you find out what he got. He got treads. So he's got armor, but it's all from the warp. It runs on warp power.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
So yes, you do
I'm
take 10.
16.
So he's basically a demon engine.
Yes,
Basically, yes.
Yeah,
But
he's
that
a
is
Lord
his
of
turn.
Skulls, so we're great.
Technically, he's not a Lord of Skulls. Technically, he's something else all entirely. Humperdinck.
I mean-
Oh, sorry, not.
He looks
How
like...
big is the small template for AoE?
Ooh.
I don't know. I'd have to look into the rule book. I think it's 5 squares, so 3 squares down and then 2 along. I think that's how you're meant to work it out on a square grid, and then you fill in the corners. Sorry, so it's 3 squares by 3 squares, and you fill in the corners of the cross, not the corners. I can't think of the word now. It's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 squares on the smallest, I think.
I looked up templates
Okay.
and fucking put on the number for temples.
Is that not just a 3 square then?
Humperdinck succeeds! Humperdinck succeeds! As this thing comes rolling towards him, he hears this gurgled out visage of his name. And the fuck, you're coming for me! What would he do at this point? Is he brave enough to stay and fight?
No, it's Humperdinck.
Well,
He's got-
actually,
He's quite a brave person. He's gone all round the world.
don't forget, the initial time we met him, he was putting on an act. Until we actually fought that cult, we never actually saw the true side of Humperdinck.
I think that's before I joined, to be fair.
Oh, yeah, it is. Shit.
Also, don't forget he carried an entire box of warpstone around.
Yeah.
Oh,
He is braver than we think.
He pulls out his repeater pistol, and I don't think you can hold an aim. So he pulls out his repeater pistol, slaps
You
Mario in the
actually
face.
can-
I think you can.
No, I like this better. He pulls out his repeater pistol, slaps Mario in the face. Plus 10. He likes Mario. Doesn't matter if it's not the other way round.
Everyone likes Mario.
And
Jesus Christ, Humperdinck!
pull yourself together, boy. We have a fight to be part of. Pike down! Mario getting slapped in the face. Yes, righto, sir. He seems very confused, but the pike does come down. Mario's voice will never be the same again. Skaven sisters, they both fail. They're still sat there shitting themselves. Carla, I think you've actually still failed, so willpower test, please. Minus 40. I knew out of the law of numbers, Nuffle would not make you all fail constantly. There's too many dice being rolled. Blackhand, you're up. The demon engine
Move and help me.
is coming towards your friend.
Move. Move where the
I
dead
would like-
Skaven is and help me.
I would like to help you, but I only got a 14 on my char.
You
It's
get a plus
better
10.
than nothing.
You get a plus 10 because you're comrades and friends.
You got a 1 in 4 chance of snapping me out
Although,
of this.
true, he did call you a bearded halfling. So you could just, like, you know, drop your blunderbuss and walk the fuck away. I'm done with this.
Fuck this
Well,
shit I'm out.
Oh, sorry,
already
Casper,
dropped
you're also
my
not prone.
blunderbuss.
Oh, okay.
Now you're just on your back going.
Are you reloading your... Did you say you reload your blunderbuss?
Hmm,
Help me out, because the more people we get up, the better. Here.
Ja?
I can't help you without leaving my blunderbuss behind.
Why?
can pick it
It's in your
back up.
hand. No, you haven't dropped
No,
it.
he dropped it. He did
He
drop
dropped,
it to get it.
he
for
dropped
his
it
axe.
Oh,
to
yeah,
punch
oh,
the
yeah.
thing. You can pick
Yeah.
it back up.
Do
This
you
thing's
have
gonna
quick
run me
draw?
over. Oh yeah, that's a good point. If you have
I
quick
mean,
draw,
Ragnar does make for a nice speed bump, so...
True.
I have quick draw, so you should have quick draw because I think it's part of the rune bearer.
Is it?
Yeah, but he's not a rune bearer, is he?
No, he did go through rune bearer. It's not part of rune bearer, but I have it from something, so you probably have it. Where do I have it from?
I don't have.
Really? Is it not part of the engineer tree or something?
Nope.
Oh.
Maybe
Well,
I'll
it looks like
list.
someone's fucked.
He can move out the way and help me out, but he won't. Please. A 25 is better than what I'm rolling. I don't want to tank.
I'm too nice.
1d10 plus 2 damage.
So,
Could actually hurt me.
I half move out of the way and charm Ragnar.
sure. Plus 10 to your charm.
I don't know why I'm doing this.
Act like a real dwarf.
Sod off.
No, that was what you say to me.
Fuck.
I was so close.
So, Ragnar. Minus 30,
Be right
please.
back.
Son of a...
Beautiful. Beautiful.
mean, Irania's
Livia.
and I was gonna say, Livia can charm me out of this quite nicely. I'll still
So-
get run over, but then I'll not be horrific.
She's going to turn around to the human who's right next to her. And, I don't... No, I think I've heard Jim say he likes to tease Carla, but Aurelia does like Carla, so she will get a plus 10 as, hey, Mayfly, we need you! Like, shaking, trying to get...
She hasn't called us a mayfly in fucking ages.
Lumberfoot.
Okay,
Fair enough,
so... Well, I don't think we're in desperate times yet. So she's gonna take a half shot at the creature with her bow. So far, it's
What do you think
terrifying, but it's not. You guys aren't dead yet. No one's died. You have all seen Casper get run over, and it did hurt him this time. So at least he is like, ow, ow, rather than
Nice.
last time like being like shrugging, just like yeah. So it's at short range. It's not in combat. Cool, one shot. It hits. It does not dodge, and it can parry, but it cannot dodge, not with...
Tracks.
Yeah. So, take your arrows. Oh no, hang on. That's weird. Arrow encumberment? Okay, no. So you've got 15 arrows left. Okay, so the creature has been hit. It has taken damage. I actually think this is going to go through... Oh, -2 armor. That's going to be quite useful. So... And okay, a bit of damage goes through. It sticks into the blob of flesh. Tiny trickle of blood falls down. Doesn't seem to notice. Aurelia's eyes go a bit wide. Carla may hear, oh shit.
Please, I need waking up here.
Yeah, you're up.
Could help you out, but I really don't want to step closer to that thing.
It's gonna run you over either way.
Also, what I'm planning is way more useful than waking you up if it works.
Okay.
So I'm going to half move back and begin channeling.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
Okay.
Sorry.
Casper,
You see,
you're up.
there's a wee little problem. Once it rolls over Ragnar, we have nowhere to roll away.
Yeah, I am the only thing stopping it right now.
Hey, we can still run up the stairs.
Yeah.
It didn't care about running over Casper. Do you think it cares about running over you lot in a straight line?
I mean, I think I could probably grapple it and try and slow it down.
Right.
You sure?
Right.
Maybe.
This,
Yes.
because I have both public speaking and master orator, can I do the charm test at a range?
I mean, that is what those...
Or should I
will
intimidate?
say -30, but you can do it at range on one person.
Okay. -30. Alright.
And it must be in hearing
move your-
distance. Just to...
Yeah. Ragnar, move your fucking ass!
Yes! I can now dodge the attack!
Casper, you have a half action if you'd like to use it.
I have, and for my last fucking half action, I'm going to yeet a magical dart.
Okay.
Magic. No channeling. No ingredients. No modifier. Oh, sorry. No, there is a modifier. There you go.
No goodie bits happen. But oh, and there's no armor penetration as well. Okay. Cool. Yep. No, I've got that. Yeah, come here. So it digs into the fat of its back, and Casper, now that you can see the back of the creature, there are two massive tits just flapping at the back as the steam or air seems to be pumped up through a vent at the back of the abomination. These big old titties just flap around there.
Thank God I'm an ass man.
Okay, this may hurt.
Of course, this is a life and death situation. All cast.
So, first things first.
Mm-hmm.
Black hand, Ragnar, roll me dodge.
Yeah.
Secondly, black hand, your blunderbuss is destroyed under the tracks of the creature.
Oh.
As it rolls over, you can just see the flattened weapon on the ground.
I was
Sorry.
hoping that because it was tracked that there was gonna be enough space. No, it's not good. Oh dear. Where's my dodge? Because I have a pole arm, could I argue parry?
No.
Okay. It was worth a try.
Holy
So
shit!
you leap to the side and out of the way and then scrabble back into position as you two turn round and just see these big old titties flapping.
Dear Lord.
So it's Humperdinck's turn. Oh dear God, what was the range of his? I think the pistol's pathetically short range. But Humperdinck is going to... Oh no, it's 16, so it's at long range. He is going to fire 2 shots as he shouts out, "You abomination! How dare you wear my face! I will rip it off and reclaim it!" Oh, he does actually hit. He does 7 damage. Does it have any pen? It doesn't, does it? It pings off the armor. And he's like, oh my. He quickly tells Mario, dig your pike into the wall, boy. Dig your pike into the wall. Yes, sir. Skaven scissors.
I really hope they fail now.
One of them passes! One of them passes!
Holy shit.
Sons of bitches.
So, would the ground it's currently standing on still be considered,
Sorry.
or is it cobbled?
It is cobbled down here.
Well, fuck.
In the cave,
You
it's
coward.
in the cave. It's actually a cave, but in this bit, it's cobbled and stone masonry. He turns and runs. Casper, you can attack.
No, he's pro.
Attack of opportunity. I think you can from
I
prone,
can't attack
can't
up
you?
prone.
Oh, so he runs away.
So,
No, I
will
can
it
attack
was-
them.
I could have done something pretty neat, but well, now I'm
Pretty
pretty.
sure I can. Let me double check. Where's my...
Carla, I believe you need to give us a test at minus 30. Minus 40.
Minus 40.
Because I believe Aurelia failed.
No. I'm about
Apparently
to be
not.
run over by a pair of giant tits on treads.
I am
Kind
about to run in and try and grapple it, so...
Black
Mate,
Hand.
I don't think
You're
you
up.
can grapple this shit. It's like trying to grapple a tank. Like, yeah, you can
I can
grab
try.
it, it's not gonna care.
If
Oh,
I
good point.
strangle around its face, it's gonna be at negative, so...
Which face?
Humperdinck
Yes.
still would have failed. Never mind. Because there is a plus 10 for it being large. I don't... Black Hand, are you here? Take that as a no. So, Ragnar, you're up. As Black Hand kind of gestures for you to go forth as he's just staring at his blunderbuss.
His shattered thing. Do I charge and try to grapple, or do I just charge and smack it? What do we think?
Right. So
I think we're going to charge and smack it.
realistically, it's like a person trying to grapple a APC.
I don't think...
Even if it's a Chinese APC, it's still an APC.
Oh no, I know. Like, as a person, I know that. But I also kind of like the absurdity of just swinging around one of its necks or something. But no, I'm going to charge and smack it one with the stabby side.
Sure, so you charge at it, trying to stab at one of the tits that's flapping in the wind. Cool, got it.
What is it for a charge? It's plus 10, isn't it?
Yes, and then plus 10 because it is large.
Okay, so plus 20 overall. That would have hit. I just put a plus in the modifier bit.
What's
'Cause-
your target number?
My target number would have been
65?
90.
Nice.
It's best quality, so
Ah.
70 plus 20, 90.
Okay, cool. It
And that
can it?
Would it
Yeah,
be
I suppose it could
leg?
parry. I suppose it could parry.
it's in its
Um,
leg, if that matters.
One of the giant titties flies up,
Oh,
almost as if it's got a mind of its own, heading towards your blade. It takes a minus 10 because it is just a piece of flesh.
It gets a plus 10 because
Oh yes, plus 10, so it equals out. The titty flies up in the air as you skewer it through the nipple,
Still
giving
needs
it a
roll
lovely
damage 'cause
piercing.
Righteous Fury.
Yeah,
But
because you could
Son of a
remove
bitch.
the titty. You could.
I am
mean,
disappointed that it's not titty
it-
smack.
it would have been perfect if it hit as well, because that's in the leg. which is like one of its fucking mechanical bits. I was one off. God damn it.
Jim says keep firing 3 arrows until it stops.
Okay, Carla, unlucky. 3 arrows go straight. Yep, no, I have to go with what I've been told. So 3 arrows. Wait, oh, actually, they should have had +10s. So, oh, never mind. The one that missed it wouldn't have made a difference. And 1 to the head. So damage. Oh, but 2 9s? Really?
Yeah.
Sadness. Jim, you need to get more ammo, boy. You need to get more ammo. I pay you enough. You have more than enough money to have like 1,000 arrows. So 2 9s. I can safely assume.
Did one of those miss? Or
No, they all hit.
Yeah,
No,
you're
one of them,
missing 1 damage.
one of them
roll,
did
then.
miss, didn't it? Oh no, sorry.
No.
Yeah, no, yeah,
That's
okay.
a headshot. And
So
it's
right
the one.
arm body, then headshot. Headshot's the last one too.
Yeah.
Roll it.
Come on.
Yep. I was updating its health. Where's Aurelia's? There it is. Open! Open! There we go. 11! Whee!
There we go.
Bit better.
7.
Okay, it is taking damage now with with a number of arrows porcupining out of its skin, blood weeping from each inflicted wound, but it still seems to just have this gormless look and determination to get Humperdinck.
Do I run?
Can you cast and then run?
No,
I could.
running
I mean,
is
I already
fine.
channeled,
Yeah,
but I can only half move. In that case.
but half move can get you to where the dead rat is at least, so you should be safe for another round.
You go 5 meters or 4 meters?
5.
5. Yeah. So you can get to the dead rat and still cast on it.
You
Just so
will
you
lose
know,
your...
if it was still on natural Earth, I would have tried casting Geyser and throw it on its side. But we try a match. That.
And this is why you don't split the party.
I mean, I don't think splitting the party affected us in this fight, for this
Yeah.
bit.
See, if you were all together, you'd have been in the cave when it happened, and you could have surrounded it. That was how I thought this would play out, but you split the party.
No,
And I was like, okay.
Because the Skaven just wouldn't fucking die. That was our issue.
So sadly, as your magical dart hits, the damage just dissipates onto its flesh. Casper, you're up.
I'm getting... Yeah, I am up. I'm getting up. And it's half action, isn't it?
Yes, half action, or if you have the talent.
Ooh, do I have the talent? I don't think I do. Like, I'm a nerd, I don't have the talent. Oh, I'm an idiot. Well, it's all good. Yeah. No, I don't have the talent, so... Running 6. There we go. Or moving
Okay.
6, sorry.
So its turn. Ragnar, you can do an attack of opportunity if you so wish. It bowls forwards 10, trying to get to Humperdinck. Everyone who is underneath it, please roll me a dodge.
I hit it in the arm.
Good for you. Roll damage.
Damage.
Ooh!
Fuck
Ooh!
you!
Jim, let me know through letting Geddy know if you want to use a fortune point to avoid being run over. So as you strike, cleaving down with your okay, no, as you lunge
It's
forwards,
the
excuse me.
side of it.
As you lunge forwards, as the creature tries to get away, your halberd punches the blade, punches through the creature's shoulder. What you don't notice is that one of the faces that was merging with another face, screams out as your blade pokes one of its eyes out. For those who are getting run over, you see just one of the faces scream as an eyeball of the other face gets popped out. The ones that are on the shoulder. Before getting pulled back in, and the eye falling, landing on the creature's flesh and bouncing, rolling onto the floor before getting run over by the beast's own treads.
For Ulrich's Fury, do I get a bonus because it's bigger?
No.
Okay, and I don't get a bonus because of best quality either, do I?
No, it's just flat. You don't get any bonuses because your own, like, for example, Aurelia at the moment has a ballistic skill of 90. If I give her any bonuses, it's a natural Oryx Fury. That's BS. So,
that's fair.
Yeah, there's no adding on to it.
Yes, I have a question.
What?
You need to put your target in.
You need to put the target.
So,
the target number would have been 65.
No, because I believe it rolls it all in one. So you'll have to re-roll completely.
Sorry, I read that as
no, you always put in your
That's
weapon skill.
bad.
Yeah, you always put in your weapon skill or ballistic skill. Hey, you still did it.
Oh!
You got it
Holy
3 times. You got it 3 times.
That's all at AP as well.
Oh my fucking god!
That's 40. That's 44 damage.
Oh.
Now you see, there's a very big fucking issue here. I may have to make things a lot more difficult. I don't know. I will have to look into this. So, let me have a look, because this is one attack. This is one attack that has to take 44.
Sorry, because it's running us over. I don't have dodge blow.
You have to
Can
dodge.
I?
Either.
Then it's agility test at half.
At half, so minus 20 because my agility is 40. No. And I can't exactly reroll that.
Okay.
I make it.
Okay. So, as the creature plows forwards, going at full speed, you hear a cry of Dwarvish from out behind the creature. Its treads are already moving as the bladed pike comes through. Not through the shoulder as before, but through the middle of the forehead. And as the creature cries out in pain and pulls forwards, Ragnar is pulled along with it. As it flies forwards, Aurelia and Livia dive out of the way, using the chamber itself to lever themselves up, and in some cases jumping over the treads altogether. As Ragnar is pulled along, he steps onto the back of the creature's tread and drives his halberd forwards, thrusting the blade, the point, and the hammer into the back of the skull. As Carla is hit.
Mm-hmm.
Where is the... As Carla is hit, you will only take half damage. Motherfucker. So you only take 3 damage. As the creature seems to slow. As...
I take no damage!
As poor David, who has been holding his weapon his Tillian pike for all this time, it comes into range. Now, technically, Ragnar.
Yeah.
Okay, he misses. He's going to use a fortune point.
Wait,
I was gonna say, please tell me it does that thing where it just rolls up to it and it just slightly pushes it and then dies. That would be amazing.
So,
this
sadly-
damage is reduced by toughness, right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, well, I take no damage.
So, oh yes. Sorry, that is a good point. Armor wouldn't count towards the thing, towards damage reduction. So, Casper, when that thing ran you over, it's only toughness. It's not armor doesn't count because you're getting squashed.
1 extra damage.
As
I only wear light armor, so.
Poor David Wise, Mario Jenkins doesn't quite get the blade in place. It chinks off the armor, and there is no doubt which attack finished off the creature. As the flesh sets alight and begins to burn. Oh motherfucker! I completely forgot. So this is why GMs sometimes forget things. It's not actually happened. Don't worry about it. But this thing was meant to be on fire.
Oh.
Burning body.
Great.
It was meant to be on fire, so all attacks would have a -10. All melee attacks. That's why you saw the light, Casper, at the end of the tunnel. But never mind. I didn't apply it, so it's fine. The creature smoulders. The skin sets alight. And you all watch as the flesh and fat burn. There's green snap crackles and pops that come off of it.
I assume we probably drag Carla out from underneath.
Please do.
Yes.
Like I pull my my halberd free and just like pull her out from underneath it. Mario, Hamid, you okay there?
Ragnar would get Black Hand would get an attack of opportunity. I'd give him. Well, no. The Skaven runs away because the thing of its fear is no longer there. Sorry, but it'd be its turn next.
Wait a second, guys.
Yeah.
Okay, so Casper, you'd get an attack of opportunity against one of the Skavens. Another turn would go round, so no one would be in range except from Aurelia, and she's a bit of a kill whore, so she is going to take 3 shots. 1 aimed shot at the Skaven as it tries to run away. No, fuck it, should fire 3. Go with averages. No, you're going to have a higher chance of just rolling. Oh, there should be -20s to this bollocks. She would have hit anyway.
It's dead.
It dies. It dies. She now has 9 arrows left.
Good, so 3 burst fires left.
So one of the Skavenses was able to escape. But all the others... Well, no one needs to be on the tracker anymore. As combat comes to an end.
I helped to try and drag Carlo from under the thing.
Yes, Mario. Dig the pike in. Do something, boy. Oh, you alive down there?
Barely.
With the combined group, you're able to lift the metal tracks off. The metal tracks themselves at the moment are beginning to fall to pieces.
Sigmar, Ulrich, Morin, Horror, and everyone else. What was that thing?
Dead. That's what it is.
I don't know, but it's got my face. Why does it have my face? Hang on.
Is there any way I could try and take a look at that symbol again?
Yep.
Or is it burned away?
Also, Carla would
it
just
is
look at
starting to
Ragnar,
burn.
look at the group. Sorry about the Bastigor. It seemed like a good idea at the time.
Oh, that was you. I was
I was
a bit surrounded by Skaven, so I didn't.
I was hoping the Bestigor would, spooks caving away. It didn't work, I take it.
Yeah. No.
It was
I mean, it
worth a
didn't.
try.
You didn't hurt, so it's better than nothing. Oh.
Okay, right. So, you're pretty sure you know what symbol that is. And you're nearly 100% sure you've heard it being said before.
Oh, fuck.
So Humperdinck is going to roll perception as he gazes down upon the abomination. I'm going to give him a -20 because... Ha! Natural 5. Natural 5. Where the fuck were these rolls? My God! Is that the Hardings? By the... What happened? I don't... That's her eyes! Or eye? I don't... But... And that's William. I don't... As the faces have now stopped moving around as the creature is dead, they kind of sit in a position where you can just make out Lady Helen Harding and Lord William Harding.
They're cock.
Humperdinck just holds a tissue up to his face, a handkerchief.
I'm just gonna spit on it. Fucking thing.
I don't understand it at all, but... Well... It is, maybe we should explore the premises and find out what happened.
Maybe we should burn this place to the ground. Anyone in favor of that?
Not
Well, let's not go burning things of value just yet. I mean, because he is tainted. They. I mean, what do you call this thing anyway? We should investigate.
It rolled on wheels. It had your face, and it had a giant pair of tits on its back.
Oh yes. So everyone takes an insanity point.
Oh, great.
Do we
I'm at
roll
6.
willpower to resist it, or no?
No.
It's just a
No.
flat.
You all failed
Okay.
when this thing came rolling through. It's like, you all take
That's
one.
fair.
You're lucky I don't give
That
you
is
all
fair.
like multiple.
You're at 60 sanity points.
Yeah,
Where is
You might have to
insanity?
test for it.
IP next
I
to
did just roll
FP.
for it.
Oh, there it is. Yeah. Thank you.
Dear Mario. He gets his first one. I mean, it says minus because it works in negatives.
Yeah, I was about to check if I didn't just mess it up there. Sorry.
No, it does work in negatives. So you've got, yeah, it's not a bit
Got
odd.
one and it goes to -1. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. I guess because they're bad things to have.
But is that Sir Edward? What? Oh.
Just don't want to think about that thing anymore.
But that does mean that all of our problems are solved in one big abomination thing.
Not necessarily. You said it had your face, my lord. But you're still here.
But well, I had deduced that well, the Hardings, Sir Bolton, he gestures to the two faces on the shoulder, the face at the middle of the track, and then he points to his own face, and I don't know why it's like my face, but there's only one other person we know of that would be associated, and that's the Marquis. I still don't know why it looks like me, though.
There's no way
He
I
takes
can
he
roll
takes
this
his
fucking
handkerchief and
disorder.
places it over over the face, over his own face.
I was gonna say, can I roll a perception to see if it actually does look like Humperdinck?
No, it
Or-
looks like Humperdinck. There's no... So, it got the
Oh, okay.
mutation Uncanny Resemblance.
You're
Here
right.
it is. By an uncanny twist of fate, your facial features transform to resemble an important person as determined by the GM. Well, who's fucking his life up at the moment? Humperdinck.
That's fair.
Also-
I was just curious if it was just him making it up, or
No. It looks exactly like Humperdinck. Also,
So
If you
wait,
zoom
the
in, you can see
Marquis face turned into Humperdinck's?
yes.
Yes.
He also, just some of the other mutations he got. Bestial Form, which gave him Ram natural weapons talent. Burning Body, Head Crest, Intelligent Chrysalis. So,
Oh god.
when he got mutated, he had enough intelligence to learn what the Countess was up to before he turned into this. Brilliant.
Oh.
Brilliant.
Wow.
Rearranging faces. So it was meant to be one face, moves around all the time like water. But instead I made it the two wedded couples. Uncanny Resemblance, Mechanoid, and that was it.
So wait, what? Did he just fucking come down here and shove the warp stone in his face?
No. So I'll give everyone the backstory of what happened. So almost a day before, well, half a day ago, in the Marquis's private quarters upstairs, bit of hanky-panky going on, sat around drinking with his allies, having a good old sex fest with Helen and William watching. The Skaven returned, and rather than returning with good news, they returned and they'd failed. So they fucked the Marquis over. They wouldn't get paid if they failed, so because they failed, they were like, well, fuck him then. They descended upon them, took them prisoner quite quickly, because they were naked. They were tied together. The Molder Packmaster decided that they were making too much noise on the way over, and because the Marquis was paying them in Warpstone, he just got a load of Warpstone and just, let's see what happens, yes, and threw it over them as they were all tied together, like they had a rope wrapped around them, so they were almost one person. So they mutated all in one. So the idea for the Marquis was either that Humperdinck is killed, the Countess is only, just scared, so he comes in and kills the Skaven, betraying the Skaven, and taking credit. Or Humperdinck and the Countess are killed, and his little group try and get their person, like the person who likes them the most, elected to position, or someone that they can use. So there was a whole back side story going on behind the scenes. But yeah, you guys got in the way. So I'll take you through a little bit quicker. You gather up everyone and make your way upstairs, trying to, just get away from the smell, to get away from the bodies, the just shit. You leave. You go up into the Marquis's kitchen, basically. Humperdinck starts just opening up bottles and drinking them, trying to get his wits about him. You guys can do whatever you want, essentially. Humperdinck loots a property. That's what he does. If you want to join him in the looting, you can.
I want the book about magic. I want it.
I'm gonna just stop Humperdinck for a second while he's looting through all of their booze and just get out my bottle of spirits and give it to him. Just go, get some actual good stuff, Humperdinck.
Oh, behave yourself. Do you know what this is? He pulls up the Bretonian brandy. This is a 50-year-old bottle of Bretonian brandy. He puts it in his bag. Ah, a very fine vintage from... I can't remember. Mittenheim? Yes, Mittenheim. Starts opening up a bottle and... Yeah, this is a high noble. He does have like quite good food and drink in his premises. But Humperdinck quickly moves on up through the building to acquire wealth.
I just let everyone know, if you find any bits of what you think are warpstone, I got some gloves in a case that can hold it.
What's the point? Everything's doomed, isn't it? Look at that thing down there.
What is going on? Why is he like that?
We are not doomed. Pull yourself together. Do you call yourself a vampire or not?
I don't call myself a vampire, but I may as well.
Acts like
thing,
vampires
boy.
do. Act like they do with some decorum, then.
Casper, what is going on?
Just look at that thing. Everything's
I'd rather not.
everything's pointless. Everything. Think about what the Marquis did. He did everything to get ahead, and what led to this.
He made too many mistakes. We don't deal with Skaven. We don't deal
He
with...
may not have dealt with Skaven, but it's not Skaven that did that.
I'm pretty sure that's exactly the Skaven.
I've heard stories of what Skaven do, and that
I
may
think
not be
it's
the
rather
worst.
the warp stone, which is why we shouldn't touch the stuff.
Why do you think I have a box that can hold it? Do we want to just leave it out here for anyone to pick up and turn into that?
No, but we could. I don't know.
Once we have
Give
it,
Bane, they can pay us for it. Maybe.
that's my thoughts exactly. I just smile at that.
Yeah, you know, magical tuition's not exactly cheap.
Go raid his books, and there's probably something up there.
You don't need to worry about tuition if you're gonna die of that rot.
Okay, Casper, what is going on?
Things have become pointless.
If things are so
And Casper will
pointless,
begin walking up the stairs.
Do I need to whack you with my stick?
we'll get him drunk tonight. He'll feel better.
Well, I mean, he doesn't seem like he's in the mood for a bender.
Maybe he's just a bit blood hungry.
Can I try to charm Casper?
I'm actually immune to charm. Because fucking vampire effect.
I was trying to figure out how to word it so that I could try a charm as well, but god damn you, vampirism. Let's go. Well, I know I get a bit cranky when I've not eaten in a while. Maybe he's the same.
Well, I'm gonna go and have a look through the book the Marquis had. Maybe there's something useful. If anyone would like to join me.
Yes. Let's books. Yes.
I'm just gonna have a quick look through all of the Skaven and see if I can see any bits of what look like warpstone. And if not, then I'm just gonna join everyone and start looting alcohol.
Can I talk to Humperdinck?
Sure.
In private.
Humperdinck is on the 3rd floor by now. He probably would have...
I'll head on up. I'm wrapped head to toe in my usual fucking attire, but wrapped a little bit tighter than usual, just make sure everything's fucking covered.
Sure. So you head on up. You basically go to the 1st floor, which is where the Marquis's chamber was. You see Humperdinck just looking over books and opening up journals and things. You see Humperdinck going through journals and books on the 1st floor.
Alright. Is it just Humperdinck, or is...
Yeah, just
Beyond
Humperdinck.
there.
As you go up, you can see that the two guards have, like, one of them's at the door, one of them was looking down the stairs, listening to the noises that were basically coming up from downstairs, but holding position, is basically what Humperdinck asked. They don't really, they just kind of give you a nod. You know, there might be a murmur as, has everything stopped? What are the noises?
The damnable fool got himself killed. Do you mind if I talk to Humperdinck alone?
By all means, we'll step outside and wait for the town guard, I guess. Well,
Thank you.
we'll wait for you guys. They kind of step outside, basically, just go to the door and...
Alright. I'll approach Humperdinck and... My lord... It's the same thing we saw on the boat. It has the mark of Slanesh carved into it.
Humperdinck stops, like, puts his hand on one of the books, but looking up at the walls, I am saddened to hear that. The noble game is never meant to go so far. I wonder what had pushed him. He opens up a book and begins to rifle through it. We may find answers in these, I suppose. I know Carla took a book, but I haven't asked her what's in it.
Yeah, a journal on something, but... whatever it is.
I've never
no.
seen anything quite as horrific as that before.
If you don't mind... what... I think I'm already going down a bad path. Just seeing that thing is, oh, fuck. But... Lord... what do you know about these powers? Honestly?
He puts his pistol away. Did he put his pistol away? Yeah, he probably put his pistol away earlier. He reaches into his pocket and pulls out a cigar, a clipper, cuts the end off, and then lights the cigar off one of the oil lamps that are still on. I know that there are powerful beings, entities that those who carve up their flesh would call gods. They are, I don't know the names exactly. I've heard names screamed on the battlefield. Abominable names. Names that make your skin crawl. But I'm not a magical... I have no magical affinity. So my knowledge is basic at best. I know that they are like the demons that the preachers talk about. They tempt you with power, twist your mind.
Make you struggle.
Yes. But as for how or what leads you to them, or I don't know. I only know what to look for in those that worship such beings, and I did not see the Marquis as one. He gave me no... yes, the man was a sick... the man was a sick individual. But I didn't think he had fallen I mean, a sex party. Who hasn't been involved in one of them, eh? He gives you a look of like, surely everyone has.
Carlos is gonna shout from another room. I haven't.
Casper.
Pretty sure the elves didn't.
It's probably Carly. You probably can't hear this because
Oh,
Casper
okay.
did want it to be a private conversation.
Sorry. Fair.
It would have made Casper laugh, and just stonewalled.
He takes a long drag on his cigar, but if you wish to know more, Casper, I mean, speak to
My
Bane,
lord, if I'm completely
perhaps.
honest, I already have the means to learn more. As I've said, I'm already damned.
You are not damned, Casper. I would not allow you to accompany me if you were. It is true that something terrible has happened to you, but I know of many individuals who have. Casper, I recommend you look into a tale of a particular knight. It is deemed a legend. I have some word that it is not. Sadly, the knight's order was corrupted, probably due to their own gifts. I believe they were blood knights, to be precise. They are no longer as highly esteemed as they were. They have fallen quite far since when they first came into being. But it may assist you somewhat.
I might look into that, sir. But I'm not really in the mood.
No, but I would warn this of you, Casper. If I do believe that you have fallen, that you are corrupted, I will order the warband to put you down. Only as a kindness, you understand. Not to
Sir,
be.
the thing tried to crush me with its fist. I felt nothing.
You felt nothing?
Nothing.
Well,
I still want to be useful, but I don't feel as if... I feel as if I'm going down the path of damnation, and I'm just into...
Nothing. Well, what about when the thing ran you over?
When it ran me over, there was some form of surge, and it crushed. It felt awful. But
I'm sorry, Casper. I do not know enough about any of this. I'm an ignoramus, if anything, when it comes to matters of magic and curse. But I would not allow you to be with the group if you had done anything evil. And from what I understand, the warband has been doing good-ish things in Nuln. I haven't heard anything. I haven't heard anything bad, you know. Hello.
Yes, you know, murder
Yeah,
children.
Oh, what happened while I
Oh, lots.
was gone?
Lots.
a lot.
We
A
killed
fucking
the
lot.
tits. We killed the tits. Casper now has a magical depression.
We've
Oh,
had
and your
one of the
blunderbuss is dead.
we've
Yeah,
had one
I
of the highest damage rolls that we've had this series, I think.
44
I think the
fucking
highest.
damage in one attack.
Yeah, it is the
Well,
highest.
although I want you to repay it, since I left it behind for you, after all.
I mean, that's what the Hockland long rifle is for, mate.
No,
Don't need it anymore.
I still need to fix it, so currently weaponless.
And at the moment, you don't worry. You're looting the building at the moment. So you're looting
get plenty back.
a nobleman's house. You'll be all right.
Oh, yeah, I would like to look for some guns, but
Caspar, if you have the means, I cannot stop you. You're your own man, but I would advise the most caution you could place on it, lest you become that was downstairs.
My lord,
You are not.
you want to know more of us, don't you? At least how to fight it, don't you?
Well,
I want to offer one more proposition.
very well.
Allow me some time and some minor resources, and I'll try and make myself useful. Learn a few more things, and if it gets too far, use the elven blade to cut me down. If I want to die, I want to die in style. Or let me take my own life, if that's still even possible.
Very well, Caspar. I had intended to leave within 3 days or so. Now the auction is complete and this business is done. I feel a new wind in my sails to move on from Nuln for a while. I can extend that, make it a week. It will give you all time to recover somewhat. Enjoy the rest of Black Powder Week and, as you say, do research. But we are going to be heading to Mordheim. I plan to go to one of the capitals along. There'll be a few stops and a few things to look at, but Siegfriedhof will be on the stop. I believe they would be the best place to get information about Mordheim. There are many strange stories about Mordheim, however you wish to say it. Perhaps there'll be some cure for you there. It's a small hope, Caspar, but sometimes in life we have to hold on to the small hopes.
We both know getting tasked to find a blue rose is a fool's errand. You said so yourself back in Gale's room.
Is it not a fool's errand to look for one minor gold ring in a world filled with thousands? He pulls out his mother's wedding ring. Even a fool's errand can be completed by the right fool, that is. Places the ring back in his pocket.
I'll give him a nod and just... If you need me, my lord, I'll be back at the tavern.
By all means, unless you want to examine in here, there may be some books that could assist you. If not, by all means, go about your business.
I'll take some time to take a look for anything that, well, anything I can read in my new life specifically, or anything that would have anything based on it.
Okay. So, this is where we're going to be ending the episode off, but there is... You guys are going to be doing stuff in the meantime. So, for those of you down in the basement... Torture tools... Okay, so, for those... So, where does everyone want to search? Because I know Ragnar is going to search all the Skaven. He finds no warp-related goods on any of the Skaven.
Be able to remove the tracks? I mean,
it all falls apart. It falls.
It's all falling apart.
Once he died, it just all fell to pieces. You can, if you want, grab the metal. you have no idea, because they're just a jumble of pieces right now. You would need to collect them, study them, put them together, see what you could make and what you would need to add and what you would need to... So you can collect up the pieces. If you put down demon forged metal in your inventory, I'm sure nothing bad will happen to you.
Give that to me, I'll take a look.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can gather up some demon forged metal. That's the only thing in the sewer basement. Did anyone want to check the sex dungeon?
No.
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 I was gonna say,
Casper
I-
would, but not
If
in
there
this
is, I would probably scrutinize the entire place up and down for any gold, silver, bronze.
Okay, so everyone else moves on. Black Hand stays behind. You all know Black Hand has searched the sex dungeon. Black Hand, over the next about 30 minutes or so, the only thing you really find that could be of some value is torture tools. They are called the Tools of Pain. A +5 to interrogation, intimidation, and torturing tests, basically. Covered in rust. So it's rusty Tools of Pain. You want to add them into your inventory. Does anyone search the basement where all the food, drink, and the coffin was?
Actually, Carla would not be able to stop herself. What's in the coffin?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
Ragnar, once he
It's
finishes
empty.
escaping, would try.
You open it up and it's empty. It is a plush velour. It's like the most... This is best quality... a best quality coffin for a very, very, very high noble. There is a mark that is carved into the front of it and inlaid with so it's a sigil that's inlaid with rubies. That's made out of blood red rubies. I know for a fact none of you have the correct lore at the moment to figure out what family this relates to. But you can take it if you want, or you can research the sigil later on.
I have genealogy and heraldry.
Roll it with a minus 60, because you need to have you need to be in a library for it, because you need to do research on this, but you might have
the
it.
place. Might we take the rubies?
One or nothing. No.
So if you take the rubies, you destroy. It's no longer you're destroying the item, basically.
Take the coffin, I'll use it.
So
I thought we established don't use the coffin.
Because my idea
I gotta
is
experiment somehow.
we go and take the rubies out to sell them, and
Yeah.
we don't really care about the coffin. Can we remove the rubies without damaging them?
No. So you can take them out. You'd lose the sigil. Like, you could sit there like jigsaw puzzle, put it back together, so the sigil would be there. There's no ruby in the world big enough to carve a sigil out of, so it's done in little pieces.
I don't really care about the sigil. It's mostly take the rubies to sell them. Like, are they going to be in sellable condition?
Oh yeah, they could be recut. Yes, they could be recut and turned. They wouldn't count as cut stones. They'd count as uncut, because the jeweler would have to cut each one into a jewel. But yeah, you could break it.
Still,
and,
yeah, I would like to go work with a knife and take the rubies.
Okay.
How many?
You have 30 rubies.
Ooh. uncut.
Uncut. You have broken the coffin. Congratulations.
Right. Before
I
that
mean,
happens, is there any way we can just use the Woody
if anyone
dog
would
to
stop
write down
Carla
the symbol?
before
I
Carla
can't.
would...
So I'm sorry, Casper. I can't because you're upstairs talking to Humperdinck.
Yeah, I'm upstairs, but
So I can't
Fair
have
enough.
anyone.
If anyone would interrupt Carla while she does that, she would definitely stop. And so people can do like their thing, and then she would take out the stones.
So it's up to Livia and Ragnar here. Because Liliana's not gonna get involved in this. She's NPC'd for now.
I'd probably try and stop you because you're not skilled with working with gems and you might ruin it. So we take the whole thing rather than popping the gems out on their own.
I mean, Ragnar, listen. One of the uncut rubies pays for my grimoire. One.
But you
If you want to wait 30 minutes or
seriously, an
however long,
uncut ruby is worth 500 gold.
it will be worth more as a whole.
All
Especially
right.
if we get
if you ask Blackhand would do it after he's done with his extension.
just
You're in a
take,
sex dungeon. No one wants you to touch anything anymore.
yeah.
Hey,
Uh,
look.
How big is this thing again? Did you say?
What, the coffin?
Yeah.
It's coffin sized.
Okay.
I didn't say a
my-
child's
my-
coffin, so.
My brain kind of melted for a moment. That's all. This is like we'll take it with us. Plus, Casper might one of them might help him get out of whatever this funk is. But
A
at the very least,
coffin?
And also, Carla, you have no idea how much a ruby costs. You've never come
True,
across a
true.
ruby
This
before.
is meta knowledge.
at the very least, Carla, we can get someone who can pop a ruby out safely without ruining it,
All
and
right,
still get a
all
lot of the
right,
profit.
all right, all right. I will take you on that. Here, the craftsman, after all.
Okay.
I'm
Now
gonna
let's
keep them in the inventory just so I remember that we have them. But yeah,
Yeah.
essentially, we're Carla's not gonna pop them out and just gonna trust Ragnar on this.
Now, help me
On-
find some guns, because
On the
Black
ground
Hand's
floor.
maybe a little salty.
If any of you want to add a best quality drink to your inventory, you basically can, as long as you're drinking it or using it to like hand out to let people drink, or situations, you can all add one if you're a drinker.
Yeah,
On
I'll
the
do that,
ground
'cause I've
floor.
already got-
Sure, why not?
On the ground floor, after about an hour going through, you find 2,000 golds worth of small gold and silver items. You also find a jade item, a jade idol. It's a lovely piece of the greenest jade you've ever seen. The sculpting is meh. It's kind of an ambiguous humanoid shape. You're not quite sure if it's meant to be a man striking a pose or a woman in a different pose. It might be worth something. Do any of you have fine art as a trade skill?
No, I just have Smith and Armourer.
Yeah, it's a jade idol. It's probably worth some money.
Yeah. I'll probably
And
pocket that.
on
I'm just
the
gonna
first
that.
floor.
I'm back.
Sorry, on the ground floor. On the first floor, yeah. So, this is where it gets a little bit interesting. Oh, sorry.
What?
So on the ground floor, you find 150 gold coins worth of items. On the first floor, you find 2,000. So you've got 2,150 gold in items. There's a jade statue figure about a foot long, tall. No, it's movable. It's not this massive statue that you can't move anywhere.
Yeah.
You also find a number of books that you can study. You don't find a warpstone because that was taken.
Yep.
You do, however, after some time searching, find a lockbox. This one's quite large. No, it's big enough to fit. It'd be easily big enough to fit maybe a piece of armor in, or 2 bottles of fine wine. But again, it's a metal box, finely engraved on the top. Can Livia and Carla and Casper magical knowledge? Minus 30.
Sense or
Nope,
knowledge?
magical knowledge. Minus 30.
Fuck, I don't have academic knowledge magic. Not yet.
Yes. I'm guessing I can't roll knowledge runes.
Minus 40. You could.
I could actually make that. It's not
So
horrific.
wait, this, can I roll it even though I don't have academic
No, because
knowledge?
you wouldn't have any prior knowledge to it.
Okay.
It's not something you've only been given the magic for dummies course so far.
I mean, can I sense if the box is magical?
You can try.
Minus 30?
Yes, minus 30.
Haha.
I sense my...
Even though you've succeeded on your magical sense, the box is inert as far as you can tell. However,
Fair.
No, it's academic knowledge.
No, I
No,
academic
colours.
knowledge.
for Livia, for Livia, you look at the runes, the scroll work on the box, and your master showed you something like this a while ago. For elf years, for human years, for human lifespan, a couple of years. For an elf, a while ago. It's magical runes for mages, not for dwarves, for blocking magic. It's an item. It's a box to hide magic items in.
Yep.
Ragnar, you too understand that this is, although these are not the dwarf runes, the patternation is similar enough to. Well, if it was a dwarf rune, this would be to block something. So perhaps to block warpstone radiation, maybe? To block some sort of magical energy? You don't know that it's there to hide magical items, but Livia does.
So I'd probably relay that. It's like there's something in there. It's just, if that was dwarven, it would be there'd be something in there that could be dangerous. Maybe that's where he kept his warpstone, or something.
Is something in the lockbox?
Well, yeah, let's
As
open
in,
it.
can we open it?
It's locked.
That's why it's a lockbox.
Well,
It is of
We can
best
look-
quality, so I believe there's a
Yeah,
minus 30 to any tests
Yes.
to open it.
It's
Even
insanely
Just
hard
smash it in.
lockpick test.
I mean, logic requires there's a key somewhere.
Did I find a key when I took the...
No. No one's found a
Do
key.
you think that thing down there follows?
GM
I heard
nods
it.
slowly. Or at least it had it on it at one point.
Probably inside it now.
So minus 30 to the lockpick. Anyone have lockpick?
No, because
Do we
it's
use
an
it?
advanced skill.
Do we even have anyone who's capable of lockpicking?
I don't believe you do.
My proposal is just to smash it.
No, it's
No.
very
just
valuable.
Keep it for now until we get to guy.
You can add that to your inventory, that you have a magical box that blocks magic items.
Could I
Alright,
search
so-
for a key?
You guys have. I've literally told you everything that's in this place.
Yeah.
You've had. This is maybe 4 hours, 5 hours of you searching, just grabbing anything that's valuable and anything that's interesting. There is no key here. There are keys. Don't get me wrong. You found loads of keys, but none of them fit the
Just no-
lockbox.
Sniff.
I'm just keeping a track of all this on my inventory.
Sure.
How many gold?
Oh,
how much
oh,
gold in
sorry.
total? I'm just
Also-
gonna put it in chat.
There's something else. There is something else. I actually missed something. So you've got the lockbox. You've taken the coffin. You've got the tools of pain. You've got the jade
Correct.
statue. There's one
Yeah.
other thing. One other thing.
No guns.
Another lockbox. Only this time, it is not locked. It's just a box that holds the item in. There would be a lock that goes on the outside. It's not actually attached. It's
Okay.
a box that's about a foot long. Yeah, about maybe a foot and a half long. By about, half as deep. As you open the box up, you find one blowgun with what the dwarves would know as Skaven runes marking it. Not magical ones, but these are Skaven markings, Skaven speech. The blowgun appears to be of best quality for Skaven. You wouldn't know this; it just looks like a dirty pipe with Skaven markings on it. But there are 7 darts.
Fucking 7!
And they're not made of steel.
What are
They're
they made of?
brightest of green.
Oh,
Brightest of green.
Yep.
Yes.
I need to
I'm
research.
just gonna
And that
close
is
the
where
lockbox.
our episode ends. As the dwarf sees the glittering green and just
Just
push to
nope.
the side. And we'll find out in the next episode if that is where our special item remains. So I certainly hope you've enjoyed this episode where the team have taken down, with a little bit of help from the Skaven, the Marquis and his group. Oh, how does it feel to owe the Skaven for something?
This how much
fuck
gold
did
do
they
we
do?
have in total?
So we gave
2,150.
Okay.
So, I certainly hope you'll join us next week for the next lot of episodes. Ah, yes, where many, many fun things will happen. Take care, everyone, and as always, bye-bye for now.
Bye!
Bye.
Bye.
I knew I should
See
have
ya.
figured my blender